This is Tom with Screen Print Marketing, and yeah, I got my Christmas suit on today, getting ready for Christmas, and it's the holiday season. Super busy. I wanted to talk today about an issue that we just had come up at one of our facilities, and this isn't the first time it's happened, but typically, we come up with scenarios and problems in our shops, and a lot of shop owners don't know how to react or how to fix that problem. Especially starting off, you might just be coming up on a scenario like this. So I'm going to read this scenario and let you know my thought process behind it and how we fix this situation. So I got an email from our production manager in Denison, and it basically says, "Hey Tom, we shipped out a very large web store on Monday for this high school. When I was bagging it, I noticed one of the styles of the hoodies from Holloway was dry fit, had dye migration. The white ink on the red hoods looked pink, and the white ink on the black hoods had a yellowish look to it. We had some degree of dye migration with garments since stopped using this certain ink. So I think we're going to go back to that. Also, I talked to the printer, and it looks like he did not use a black underbase for this. So we're wondering what we should do. Should we reach out to these parents, or should we offer a refund, or should we wait for them to complain and then do it, and maybe they won't complain about it?" We probably should not have let them go out as they were, and I apologize. It was a massive web store, and there was a lot of other moving parts to it, and they're under a time crunch. So let me know what we should do. So who else has had this problem? In dry fits, the white ink turning pink. 32 dry fit hoodies, I guess those are around $15 each. So that's a big cost to absorb. I haven't looked at it yet, but my assumptions is this web store is probably worth $5,000. So here's my answer. Fix the problem. Do not ever, 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 whatever it costs, sacrifice the quality of your product. If your printer screwed up and forgot to put a blocker down, or you had dye migration, whether it's your fault or it was just a crappy garment. I know certain garments, you just can't stop the dye migration. Fix the problem at all costs. The only thing worse than losing money on this order and having to reprint those is not getting that order in the future from this customer, or that customer telling other people at that school, and you have potentially 32 people going around wearing a bad product that looks bad, that reflects on your business, and that word of mouth is like 1,000 times worse than the price you pay to replace those 32 hoods. So when we were smaller and starting off, I had a really hard time with this because we didn't have a lot of money, and if you screw up an order like this, so this was 32 hoods, not a huge order by any means, but sometimes it might have been 200 or 300 shirts, and you think, oh my God, I'm going to lose $1,000 on that order. Like, I cannot afford to lose $1,000 to replace this. And what you have to think about is, if you break even at most on that order, or you lose money on that order, you're going to make it up on the very next order you get from them. If you don't make it right with the customer, you're never going to get a chance to get more money from that customer to make that mistake back. So you want that customer for life. The lifetime value of a customer is so valuable. That customer is going to be ordering from you year after year. The other thing that's very valuable is word of mouth marketing. And that is the cheapest and probably best form of marketing in our industry. If you've got product out there that is not creating positive word of mouth marketing and negative, you cannot replace the cost of that. It is so vital for your business and your future to have positive word of mouth marketing. So having a bad product out there is not good. So my reply back is immediately reorder those hoods, call the parent, whoever was in charge of this order, let them know, your dryer settings were off. They probably got too hot is what happened. So the dryer settings were off. You had a bad batch ink. You used the wrong ink. whatever it may be, just let them know you screwed up, own up to the mistake, let them know you ordered the replacements right away, and you're going to get them into production as fast as possible to make it right with them. That goes a long ways further than not owning up to your mistake and everything else that bad goes with it. So we've had several times where we've owned up to the mistake. That gave us an opportunity then to showcase how great our service is and to go above and beyond and over deliver something beyond our mistake and make it right with them. And that customer, like, we won that customer over for life because they were so appreciative that we owned up to it, that we, busted our butts to get it right. And, we made it better the second time around, and we gave them that extra care and extra attention. So there's so many things that go along with this, and this happens, multiple times a year. It's just the nature of the business. Things like these are going to come up. They're going to happen. So always know, do the right thing, no matter what the cost is. You want that customer for life. You want that positive word-of-mouth marketing, and just make it right. So that is my big tip for today. I hope everyone has a great Christmas and are absolutely knocking it out of the park. We're ready to wrap up this year and head into next year. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and we'll talk to you soon.